You can hear all the barking in the background. I want to make a video to kind of show what we're dealing with here. We have our 3 dogs. We usually have a couple fosters at our house, and we'll let them out, 2 at a time usually. Our 3 dogs will go out together. Pretty much our fosters will go out 1 at a time for the most part. And we got a letter in the mail from the city that said our dogs are nuisance dogs and they bark at all hours, non-stop apparently. You can hear all that barking in the background. And right now I've got the puppy Henry out here and Dax. I want to show you them. I want you to see their barking. Yeah. Oh, man, that's curious. Our dogs don't look like they're barking at all. Huh. Well, I want to show you where the culprit actually is. And of course, we got a letter saying that our dogs were barking. Barking every time we let them outside. Well, as you can see, I'm just standing in my backyard. Watch. It gets worse. There's a little schnauzer on the other side of the fence and a golden retriever. And they are rowdy little guys. Hey, Henry. No. Go play. Go on. Go play. But as you can tell, the little guy is non-stop. If I stood here all day, he'd bark all day. When I pull up outside from, coming in from work, going out to the garage for whatever reason, that's all I hear coming from the neighbor's yard. Yet our dogs are barking. It's frustrating. And we've dealt with this since we moved in, basically, or since they moved in. They finally built a fence to keep the dogs in the yard. Makes them bark more because they can't see what's out there. But I want to show you something. Just bear with me for a minute. There's a golden retriever. Grabbed a hold of my jacket the other day while I was trying to go into our backyard. I'm taking the lock out of the fence so I can go into our backyard. And next thing I realize, the dog's got a hold of my jacket. I want to show you something. Oh, hear that? I'm in my front yard. They're barking at our dogs in the backyard. Those are 2 of our fosters. Listen to this. It only gets worse. Now they can see me. That's the front golden retriever that grabbed me by the jacket the other day. If the crack was any bigger, not exactly sure if I would have been yanked into there or what. That dog is serious. He wants to put the hurt on me as bad as he can. But anyways, I wanted to kind of make a video to show that our dogs aren't barking whenever we put them outside. If they do, they immediately come back inside, because we don't want our neighbors to be annoyed with the fact that we have dogs. And our neighbors to the west of us? They're great. No, the east of us, sorry. Jordan and Justin, they're great. I mean, they know that we have dogs, and they know that we try to keep them quiet. But these neighbors to the west, on the other hand, their dogs are outside all the time, and they literally bark at anything. Look, they're quiet at the moment, kind of. I think I can hear them back there a little bit. No one ever comes out to quiet them. No one ever comes out to reprimand them. Oh, he saw me. He was sticking his nose through that little crack, waiting for me to get it. Waiting for me to come over there. As you can tell, when I get out of my van, when I open up the garage door, when I open up our back door, it doesn't matter. They hear the ding of our alarm, and they'll immediately start barking. I'm talking like they know when we're outside, even if I try to be quiet. It's pretty bad. I got to sneak around my own yard to get anything done. without the neighbor's dogs going nuts. Yet we got a letter in the mail. Doesn't make a lot of sense. And I can make a video of any of our dogs outside, and none of them will be barking. It's just frustrating. We're looking for property so we can get away. I'd have to deal with neighbors as close, you know, like 5 acres or something like that. But right now we just got to kind of deal with what we got and put up with it. You hear those guys back there? They're getting after it. You can hear me talking around here around the front of the house. And he does not like it. Before they got a fence, that little schnauzer would come into the garage, and we'd open up the garage door, and the little sucker would run out of the garage and immediately turn around and just yap at us until we got in our cars or ran him off into his yard, you know, chased him over there. And then of course he'd immediately turn around and start barking again. But he'd come into our garage, he'd meet us at our front door and just bark incessantly. And you know, we have dogs, so we don't want to start like a complaint war with the city or anything like that, because I mean that's just pointless. I don't get it. You know, if somebody's got a problem, just come and tell me, like, let me know. I mean, we do our best to try to keep our neighbors happy, but it's just getting kind of crazy. But anyways, this is my video to show that the neighbors' dogs are flipping crazy, and I think our dogs are getting the blame for it, because the neighbors that are diagonal from us, you know, on the other side of our house, I don't think they can tell whether it's our dogs or not, and they know that we have dogs, and they can see into our yard, so I think they just automatically assume it's our dogs that are barking. But, oh well, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess, and put up with what you gotta put up with until you can get something better. So, but anyways, until next time, talk to you later. Bye.